Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
And I'm Holly.
Tucker's way back there. And this is the 2022 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Texas Edition with the 6.6 liter Duramax Diesel. This thing is a beast. It's huge. Your head almost doesn't even come up over the hood. And in this video, we're going to tell you what it's like living with one of these, because in my opinion, this is a family rig of Texas.
Really?
Yeah. All right, it's big.
Big.
The biggest thing we have tested thus far as a family. This is the 2022 GMC Sierra 2500 HD with the 6.6 liter Duramax. We'll get into that a little bit later, but 445 horsepower, 910 pound-feet of torque. It's powerful. But what are your thoughts on all of this?
It's a lot.
Yes, a wall of chrome.
It looks like it's coming at you like this.
Yeah. Very menacing. We've got LED lights up front, LED turn signals, LED marker lamps because it's wider than 80 inches wide. We've got LED floodlights up here, LED turn signals right here, LED lights galore. If you can't see with this thing, or cannot be seen coming in this thing, there is a problem. But I rather like it. It's large and menacing for sure.
Yeah, I like it a lot. You know, red's not my favorite color.
But we've got a little guy in the bed back there that would disagree.
I would probably choose a different color, but you know, and I've shared with you before that when I was shopping for my first ever my purchase car, I either wanted humongous or little, and I went with the Mini Cooper.
So you went little.
I went little, but it was mostly because of the gas mileage, not because of anything else. But I like, if I'm going to own a truck, I want a truck.
All right. Let's go around to the side and see what the profile's like. Big.
Big.
You can barely peek in the windows. I'm going to work from nose to tail on this big thing. So we have continuations of just the front profile around here to the side. You can see the LED lights, but these very masculine, very rugged looking wheels. They are 18-inch wheels. They're machine faced. I really like them. What are your thoughts on the big old wheels and tires?
I like it.
Yep.
Does it have a lift on it or something?
Because it's a 2500, it naturally sits up higher.
Wow.
So yes, it does. It is very big. It sits higher than the 1500 counterpart on which it is based. Right here, I will note this is a Texas edition, and this is how GMCs let you know. It also has the 6.6 liter Duramax under the hood. I really like the filigree work here on this Texas Edition badge, which is textured. So that's pretty nifty indeed. And then these side mirrors, these are trailering mirrors. There was a lot of controversy, if you will, when the 1500 models had the door mounted instead of window mounted single post mirrors. And how would the trailering mirrors work? How would they do it? Well, very compact, nifty setup here with a single post as well. But I would say the thing that stands out to both me and Tucker with this truck is all the steps on it. So you've got a step here to get in the front seat or the back seat or the back of the bed or the back of the truck. And when we get around to the tailgate, we'll talk about even more steps. What are your thoughts?
I mean, you have to have the step.
You especially,
There's no way I would be getting into this with, I mean, just this almost starts at my waist. I'm already like, golly.
But when you're up there, you can get into the back of the
weather
bed.
is different up here.
It is. How is the weather way up there?
Cold.
But if you had a toolbox in the back of the bed, that step right there on the side is perfect for getting in your toolbox and accessing whatever you've got up there. And then these steps are more than necessary, especially for you getting inside this very large truck. We will talk interior appointments here in a little bit, but very masculine, very big. And let's go back to the back there where we've got one more nifty feature when it comes to steps. So the top of the bumper is at your hip. It's a big truck, but to help you navigate around, you do have rear parking sensors, you do have a rear camera, you've got a camera back there for trailering as well. It's got cameras to help you see. But I did mention a nifty trick when it came to the steps. Not only do you have the step here on the bumper that if your tailgate's down, you can still get back into the back, but you've got GMC's Multi-Pro tailgate with variable different positions. It's a tailgate within a tailgate. So you can lower this, have a nice workstation that for me is counter height, for you is a little bit more, but very nifty there. You can flip up this load stop here and make sure cargo, larger, taller cargo does not fall out. You can fold that down, put that back up. You can push the bottom button and it's a traditional tailgate that is damped. You can fold this load stop back up, and if you've got large sheets of plywood, they're not coming out on you, or 2x4s, whatever the case may be. So that's nice. You can fold that back down and then push the top button here and fold that in. And now I've got better access into the bed without that big chunk of tailgate in the way. And lastly, we can fold down, whoo, it's cold out here today, the load stop there, fold up that handle, and why don't you show the good folks how easy it is to get in the back of this truck.
Easy or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm supposed to grab onto this?
Oh, can you make it? Can you make it?
So I wouldn't say easy, peasy.
But yeah, a very nice access to this large 6-foot bed. I'll make it easier for you on the way back down. But even this step right here that you're on is textured and anti-slip. So that's another nice feature. And then you can, whoops, don't forget, you gotta fold the handle down before putting off the tailgate up.
It comes with that handle?
Yeah, comes with that handle just to make sure that you can get in the back very nicely. A lot going on back here. Tailgate wars are in full force, but it is mighty chilly out here in early March. I think this is perhaps our last cold snap of the year. Why don't we hop inside, let you drive this, and see what it is like for family use here in East Texas. All right, so I maintain that full-size pickup trucks are the family rig of Texas, and that means child seats. So child seat installation in this big Sierra 2500 is rather easy. You do have lower latch anchor points here that are clearly marked with tabs on the seat back, so they are very easy to find if you are installing it that way. This rear seat and bulkhead make it very difficult to put the rear latch anchor point. So I did look in the manual. They recommend doing the seat belt method through the back of the seat, which I actually prefer because it makes it very good for getting the car seat in and out without having to worry about folding the seat and doing all that fun stuff. So what's good about it is it does do a very good job of securely holding the car seat in place, and I always double up with the lower latch points to make sure we have a good snug fit. One great thing with General Motors, GMC's full-size pickups is the 60-40 split seat bottom. So I put it here on the passenger side because this is the 40%. The other side still lifts up without any latches or levers. Allows you to get some floor under seat storage very easily on that driver's side. All right, briefly before I let Holly drive this, I just want to talk about how high up you are in this. My waist is higher than my standing position right now. Very comfortable. You've got a tilt telescope wheel that's manually controlled, and I have got the seat situated for my 5'10" frame. You do have 2-person memory, but I'm going to open up that back seat and show you just how much legroom there is back there in the back. I might have a little friend. Oh, hi Tucker. How's it going? Can you scoot over just a little bit? I'm going to show everybody how much room there is back here.
What?
I see that. You found the armrests. So sitting behind myself, I have got so much room. I can cross my legs, scoot out just a little. I'm quite comfortable here. Tucker noted fold down center armrest. You can easily put 3 across back here without a problem. And even with his car seat in place, Tucker, watch out just a second, okay? Move over. With the car seat in place, the 60-40 split bench rear seat allows access to the under seat storage, which has your cable for your engine block heater and whatever else you want to put down there, but so much room back here in the back. Now, let's get in and drive, because it is chilly. All right, Mommy, fire us up.
Oh.
It is push button start, so I'm going to preface this before we ever get going.
You're about to say you're going to pray for us. I think I can hear. I drove a safari truck at Disney World.
That is exactly what I was going to preface this with. So this is not the largest vehicle you've ever driven.
Yep.
You did work a year at Disney driving the safari truck at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Was that funny?
Disney's Animal Kingdom. So you haven't driven something this large on the road yet. So that'll be interesting to see. I will note from my time driving this around, it handles quite well. So it'd be interesting to see your opinions. Make sure you've got these large mirrors positioned well, and
yeah, I'm gonna double and triple check that I do.
Yeah,
first.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. So can you move that bottom one too?
I do believe that's a manually controlled.
I don't know that I would need it.
Can you roll down my window?
We're not going to roll down your window just yet,
too
buddy.
Cold, buddy.
But, you know, I'm just going to say this right now. If one of us were to, you know, toot, there's what I like to call the toot button right here that rolls all 4 of them down all at the same time. But, Mommy, you'll have to roll his back windows up.
My goodness. Life with boys.
Life with boys.
That's why you call that one toot button.
So it opens all the windows so you can get all that toot smell out. But yes, it's got the toot button up here in the front. You've also got an exhaust brake, parking sensors. You can fold down the tailgate from here, hazard lights, traction control, the power outlet back there in the back. My favorite, the toot button. And then that is your trailer brake controller.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Okay, buddy, but we're not going to push the toot button because it's cold out there, okay? I know it's fun. All right, you've got everything set how you like it?
Maybe.
Let's set off in this big old beast.
I don't know. I feel like a teeny tiny person.
So 2-person memory seats, which I noted earlier, which is nice and would work well for us. Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. You got to manhandle it. So you've got 360 cameras in this, front camera, rear camera, mirror mounted cameras on the side, so you can see all the way around you, and very good visibility when parking this big vehicle. We're going to do our normal loop running through downtown Tyler, Texas, which will take us on some old historic brick streets. It will take us through city traffic, give us a real feel for what this is like in daily life. I've noted that full-size pickups are the family rig of Texas, and we see lots of these on the road around here. Tucker, what are your thoughts so far? Do you like this big truck?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you see out?
Yeah, it's time to see them all, but it's time fun.
kind of fun.
Yeah, but the windows are big.
The windows are big.
Yes, the windows do help me see out. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating. I have to concentrate a little bit more.
Not our typical family review, right?
Let me get adjusted.
Yeah.
It has been quite a few years since I drove a safari truck.
Not that long. That was, it's just like yesterday.
That's nice of you to say.
As Tucker noted, you can see out of it very well. You're up high. What are some things that you found that you liked? Some hidden compartments, like the 2 glove boxes. Did you like that?
And then I found hidden armrest.
The hidden armrest and the hidden rear seat storage too. All of that was quite fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, but why there's hidden things in this truck?
There are hidden things in this truck so that you can put stuff without people finding it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody can't find it.
Nobody
Or to
can find it.
maximize your space.
Yep, and yes, maximize
Why
your use of space.
nobody can't find it?
Just so that you can make sure it is secure.
It takes just a minute for this beast to come to a stop.
So, in my short time driving this around, you can go check out my solo review on our channel. But I became very acclimated to this rather quickly. I drove a 2007 Silverado crew cab for 2 or 3 years and loved it. Obviously, this is a much larger vehicle and much better put together vehicle. The build quality in here is quite impressive. Nothing creaks, rattles. We're yet to find an instance where it makes some noise. We've got some interesting plastic metal look, plastic trim up here. The 1500 version of these will be getting a new interior for 2022, a carryover interior in the heavy duty versions, which mostly centers around this screen. It's an 8-inch infotainment screen. It is a little small by modern standards, but gets the job done. Again, has all the cameras in there so that you can see all the way around you. Dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats. We mentioned trailer brake, all the buttons down there. USB-A, USB-C, Qi wireless charger that works very well. Wide center console here with cubbies on the side, so I like that. And then this center console that is wide enough for hanging file folders. So if you want this to be your office, it can be your office. So file cabinet right here, and another USB-A and USB-C, as well as your auxiliary input there. Cup holders back here.
This little guy.
Yeah, so previous generations of full-size GM trucks, that's where the wireless charger was, and it feels natural. My 12 Pro Max fits in it perfectly. This just seems like it's a little bit too far away and takes away some of the storage from up here. I understand why, you don't want the wireless charger on what you're going to be opening, but I don't know. I would almost prefer it up here again. All right, you've driven it a little bit. We just went over some railroad tracks, kind of getting a feel for it. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's not as bumpy as I was expecting it to be. It's not. It's a little bit smoother. Obviously, it is a truck.
Right. It rides like a truck.
It rides like a truck.
And especially being a heavy duty, it would actually ride smoother with some payload in the back. So it is meant to carry over 3,000 pounds of payload. So the more you weigh down the back, the smoother it will actually ride. And it will tow over 18,000 pounds of max towing. So yeah, it can do a lot that we aren't even beginning to scratch the surface of in this.
Yeah. And like I said, it takes just a minute to get used to it braking.
Right.
It takes a minute to get up to speed, but then, I noticed that I was cruising along a little bit over the speed limit, but it didn't really feel like that,
Right. There is an information screen here that I'm going to flip through because that is perhaps my favorite screen right there that tells you the posted speed limit with a digital readout of how fast you're going, because all the rest of the gauges in this SLT model are analog, and while they're decent, they're just not the quickest to glance at and read.
Right. They're 20 between.
Yeah,
you don't have even the little ones.
And the 10-mile increment in between is not that boldly marked. So having that digital readout is nice right there in front of you.
So the big question is, what is the
fuel economy?
Fuel economy.
So because this is a heavy duty vehicle, because of its weight rating, it doesn't need to be recognized or noted from the EPA, which is the screen I just had you on. I'm going to scroll through here. Don't mind me. Over the last 25 miles of driving, which we have not been the ones driving it for 25 miles, it's getting 10.2 mpg on diesel fuel, which is at over $4 a gallon as we are recording this. I put in $10 thinking, okay, I might get a little ways on that, but the fuel light has already come on for us today. So you're not buying this for fuel economy. You're buying this for that 18,000 plus pounds of towing. If you want to, camper life, if you want to tow a camper or a fifth wheel, this is the rig to get you in. And we don't unfortunately have this long enough for a long-term fuel test, but suffice it to say, you're not buying this for the fuel economy. On top of that, that diesel is a $10,000 option. As nearest makes no difference. It's $9,000 and some change for that diesel. But like I said, 445 horsepower, which is on par with the 6.6 gas V8, but that 910 pound-feet of torque and that 18,500 pounds of towing, that's why you're upgrading to the diesel in this. Tucker, we're gonna do the head wobble test for you. Are you ready? Yeah? All right. Mommy's turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, and we're gonna see how this thing rides empty. Little bouncier.
A little bouncy.
So we've got a little rougher section up here, and then the roughest. Yeah, a little bouncy.
It's kind of making my head wobble.
It's kind of making your head wobble. Yep. And then we've got perhaps one of the bounciest railroad crossings up here in front of us as well. So it rides like a truck. It rides like a full-size truck. But I say this rides better than my 07 Silverado 1500 did, because we're just getting so good with ride quality and build quality in vehicles nowadays. While it may be bumpy, it's rattle-free and very silent in here. Not bad. We've got a train going down the train tracks just over to our side here. Dual zone climate, all the luxuries you would expect for a sticker price of $73,000.
$73,000.
Yeah. So again, this is would be perfect for ranch hand duty on the farm. It is the Texas edition. It would be excellent pulling a fifth wheel or a travel trailer down the road. This is your long haul work truck for sure. But so far in city traffic,
it's not too bad.
Yeah. You're channeling your Disney safari days, right?
Yeah. Would you like to give you a tour?
Yes, please do.
And
no
over to your
on
left. Oh no, they're probably just under the bushes sleeping. Not the giraffes, the bongos.
Okay. One thing, I did want to note from our Buick Enclave review, I do have an automatic down and automatic up window here on the passenger side. The rear windows, not so much. Speaking of rear windows, power sliding
that's
rear
nice.
glass as well with defrosters. Helps if I can speak.
That's nice.
Yep. Tucker, you getting a good ride and a good view back there?
Yeah.
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 Hey, Mommy, are you taking me and you back to the house?
I am.
Why?
because we've got to take this truck back.
Yeah. Some more bumpy brick streets. I mean, it would do better with weight in the bed, but it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. I mean, it's definitely bouncy.
Right.
But the seats are comfortable enough.
Yeah. And again, multi-position and your favorite lumbar support.
Lumbar support.
Power lumbar support. So, good seating position, very commanding view. I feel like I am an air traffic controller in the tower in this thing. You know, I drive a Chevy Cruze daily, so my rear is very close to the pavement on a normal day. So being up and higher than I would be standing while in a vehicle is a very good feeling, very commanding feeling out on the road.
Well, if you're going to be out on the road, I want you to be a commander.
So that leads us in.
As long as you're not going commando.
And on that note, final thoughts, babe. What are you thinking here for a 2022 2022 GMC Sierra 2500
This road is cold.
HD? Everything's cold today,
so
buddy.
Cold. Well, I definitely like that they have included the help getting in and out. You've got these big handles, you've got the stairs, you've got the multiple gate thing.
Multi-Pro
tailgate, which is nice, with all the steps around there. So no matter where you're wanting to get up, there's a step. That's nice. I like that you can use the truck for work or going out. As far as a family vehicle, I don't see this being like a sole family vehicle. But mostly, you know, if we're talking about for our family, we like to road trip a lot. We travel a lot for work. Just the fuel economy alone doesn't make sense for our family, for our sole vehicle.
Right, and we're not pulling anything. We're not doing any trailering or cargo payload back in the back. So yeah, for us, that doesn't quite work. But as far as the space in here, Tucker, can you even reach my seat? No, I'm so far away. Yeah, you want to tell me something? What do you want to say?
This road is warm.
This road is warm?
Okay.
Well, with this big truck rolling down it. What are your thoughts on the inside, Tucker? We've got wood grain look here on the doors and this brown and tan.
It's certainly big enough to road trip in, and when we get our fifth wheel, maybe this will be
tell me more.
the option.
Yeah, it is a very, very...
When we sell it all and take it on the road.
When GT Garage Talk hits the road permanently. Yeah, this would be a very, very good rig for pulling a trailer. And that leads us to, if you are in the market here in the East Texas area, you can go see our friends at Hall Buick GMC here in East Texas. We will link their website down below. Go see Ray Sanchez. Let him know GT Garage Talk sent you. As far as us and our family, we like the space in here. We like the presence in here. Maybe a little bit of overkill for us, but it may be good for you. Again, 18,500 pounds of towing. So there you go. And with that said, until next time, bye.
Bye. Dad?
Yes, sir.
Why is the camera still going?
Because I can't reach both of them from here. So I figure if I get something funny, I get something funny.
Yeah, we're supposed to say, Tucker, do you like this truck? And you say, oh yeah, baby. Do you like this truck? We turned them off already.
Yeah, they're off.
Daddy turned them off.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
No, he didn't. Look, camera's still.
No, it's just hanging on here, but it's not on. It's just hanging on here. Did you like this truck?
Yeah, I want to keep it for longer.
You want to keep it for longer? I know, so does Daddy. I really like this one a lot. I like how big it is. I like how easy it is to get up our driveway.
Well, they, like I said, they really have thought about everything as far as getting in. You know, there's a lot of vehicles that we've tested that it's like, did you not think about this? Try, you know, let multiple people try it out and let you know in daily life what you need. I like the multifunction tailgates. I think that's an amazing trend that needs to continue. One thing about being on going over something rough, I don't feel like I'm damaging anything.
Right.
That's a good thing.
Is this our house?
This is our house.
Daddy, I can reach your seat.
You can't.
Yeah, it's so far away.
It is so far away.
Why? That's so far away. What's... Dad, why your seat so far away?
Because this truck is big, don't you think?
Yep.